Hi there, Janet Gourand here. I've just made this little video for you because today is the last day for registrations to the Breaking Free program. We've got 12 lovely people raring to go. We kick off with a 4-hour workshop on Saturday. So I just wanted to make sure that there's nobody else out there who is sitting on the fence. You're watching this video because you're on our bootcamp mailing list. And that means that at some point you saw the ad for boot camp and you thought, I need to do that. So I guess I want to say well done for a start, because the most difficult part of this whole journey is accepting that you've got a problem and then reaching out and doing something about it. And you've done it. So well done for doing that. Now that it's time to take all this to the next stage, you might well be sitting on the fence. It happens. So I just wanted to cover three pretty common reservations that people have, just to help you come to the right decision, whether that decision is to sign up for Breaking Free or not. Let me just elaborate on why you should give it a little bit more consideration, perhaps. The number one reservation that people have is, I've done the boot camp now and I'm fine. That's a little bit like people that leave our membership program because they think I've been sober for 3 months now, so I'm fine. And then very often they will come back because they haven't had enough support going forward. Although I do concede a 5-day boot camp might be enough for some people. If your dependence on alcohol is not very serious, maybe you're having 3 or 4 glasses of wine a week, you'll probably be absolutely fine. But if you're like many of us, drinking up to a bottle of wine a night, then you will need more than a 1 week boot camp, because your motivation will fade, first of all, because that's what motivation does. You're probably still relying on willpower, and willpower is a finite resource. So easy to do it for a week, but less easy to do it for a month or a year. You need more. And the connections on this group will also weaken, I'm afraid. There's been some fantastic engagement for which I thank all of you, but you will find that when we leave the group, the connections will weaken because there won't be so much engagement. You also might find that FAB will strike. Do you remember? Fading effect bias. That's what happens when you've been alcohol free for a while. You think, oh, I'm sure I'm fine now. I've had a little break. I can't be that dependent because I managed 5 days without alcohol. So you might have a touch of FAB. And lastly, it's really hard to do this thing alone. You need a community. So that's the first objection that I want to cover. Second one is a very common one that I totally understand. People say, oh, this looks great, but I'm so busy. I just don't have time at the moment. Here's the thing. If you ditch the booze, you are going to have so much extra time on your hands. And you'll also have a lot of energy. You'll have more energy. You'll be powering through those to-do lists like there's no tomorrow. And also remember that Breaking Free is very flexible. You've got the online course, which you'll have lifetime access. You've also got 4 one-to-ones, 2 with Lynette, 1 with me and 1 with Sue, and we'll totally fit in with your schedule. Sue and I, we work 7 days a week, so no problem. The only thing that isn't so flexible is on Saturday, we've got this 4-hour masterclass, and the goal is to bring all our Breaking Free people together, the new people, and they'll meet each other and we'll give them an overview of the content that they're going to find in the online course. So that program takes place from 1:30 to 5:30 South African time. But even that, if you really can't make that, or if you're in Australia where I think it's the middle of the night, we do understand. And we have got a recording that we can send you. So it's not one of these courses that's fixed and you have to be at a certain place at a certain time. So remember, it's completely flexible. And if you get through breaking free, you're going to have so much more time on your hands. In fact, that is true to such an extent that we get quite a lot of our members that have been sober for a couple of months saying, I'm a bit bored actually. I don't know what to do if I'm not drinking. So just remember, and of course, the community support. We've got a little WhatsApp group with our 12 new breaking free people on it, and they're already engaging and chatting away. And of course, that group is going 24/7 because of different time zones. And last but not least, some people are saying, I can't afford it right now. Just as you're going to save time, if you do this, you're going to save money as well. Some of you did that little exercise we had, didn't you? The one about how much am I spending on alcohol per month, per year? And quite a few of you were pretty shocked at that. So just imagine you do breaking free, and then that money can go in the bank. You are going to save money. We have helped one lady that's struggling to afford breaking free by saying to her, pay 50% now, and then the end of next month, you can pay the other 50%. So if there's anybody watching this that wants that kind of payment plan, then you know how to contact us. So thank you for doing the boot camp. We've loved getting to know you a bit, and we're excited to be moving forwards with the people that have signed up for Breaking Free. But I do understand that it's a commitment. It's a commitment of your time and your money. But remember, it's an investment, and you're investing in your future health and happiness. That's it from me.